Welcome, citizens, to this new episode. Take a look at these clips to see what's ahead in this episode. Ah! Let me have your bow. I did not have my hand on the keyboard. Oh, no. Oh, no! This whole time. Alright! Back for some more. Whew. Back for some more. Skeleton farm. Come on. Ah. Ooh. Don't know how it got me midair. Amazing aim. Oh, two bows. See if I can get some good. Lovely. That's a no. Power. It's not too bad for the stuff I have. Oh, well, whatever. Better than nothing, I guess. I guess I have one more opportunity. Oh, well. No, I'm not going to. Not worth it. Where? Here it is. Alright. Let's do some more. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ocean Block. At this point, I am trying to finish the bubble columns for the skeletons to come up here. Which I eventually realized that I don't need them to come up this high. So I end up changing it. Which I think I mentioned in the last episode. But of course, then that's where the water comes in and, it makes it easier. So in the end, I guess it worked out. Who knows? Anyway, I still have to figure out how to get rid of that cobblestone column that I used to originally dig up there. Which is sadly taking more time than I would like. Just going back and forth, trying not to die. Which then I realized, wait, if I had a bubble column, I could have just used that for air. And that's where this next clip kind of pops in. And I also realized that I made a bit of an issue with the bubble columns to begin with. Not great. Oh, that's right. If I had a bubble stream, I could have just breathed it. Oh, no. Probably not a good idea, but... Oh, no! This whole time! No! What was I thinking? Ah, how did I not see that? Put the soul sand away. Was wondering. That was so terrible. Jeez. This is alarming to say the least. I was wondering why it wasn't working. There we are. Oh, in this next installment, I finally replaced the nether rack with soul sand, so the bubble streams are actually working. Though that one in the back still is on top of bedrock, so it's not at the right level. I think I fixed that by changing it just from a 2x2 to a 1x2. Which I don't know if that is a good idea. It's smaller space, but I can't do much with that block there with the bedrock. Also do some more farming because I'm quickly running out of food because potatoes are just not good. I don't really have a decent supply of gold for golden carrots. I probably should look into making a farm. I think so. And soon I will be trying to figure out how far away I can be from my spawner before they actually spawn, the skeletons. I think it's 64 blocks. It's not. It's 16. I think it can be 64 blocks away. No, I think it's 32. Yeah, it's 32. From the spawner. To still have it spawn skeletons. Wait, no, it's 16. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm not sure. Just go up and have them fall. I guess that makes sense. Whoa. Oh, this guy. How lovely. Not sure how to do this. Now I'm working with some water, which is not my expertise. It has been a long time since I have built a mob farm or try to move mobs with water, which is just a general pain. And there's an edit issue with this not being centered with the bubble column because of the bedrock. And also I made it 9 by 9, I believe, because of the bedrock. So I couldn't dig that all out, so I had to go on another one right there, so I could actually dig one block lower for the water to push them toward the bubble column. So I try a few different ways to try to figure out how to get this to work. As you can see, I try to poke. I mine a block on the side, and then that just causes more problems because it pushes them back toward the back. So I'm like, oh, well, that's not gonna work. And then I finally realized that I can just put another row of water at the back, one block above the current water, and that will be one more block. Which takes too long to figure out. But then I decided to take a break, get some more food, go to sleep, maybe find a zombie villager. Don't find a zombie villager, but I do find a sweet skeleton. Ah! Let me have your bow. Ah, yes! Oh! Amazing. I'm gonna make a grind wheel. Find that with mine. Had some problems in the editing process where the clip just stopped. I don't know why. But now I'm done sleeping, getting some more potatoes, and getting rid of this useless poisonous potato. And looking for the grindstone, which I find pointless that I don't know, because I haven't seen it, I don't know how to build it. I don't know. And this random weird dolphin popped up. Not sure. Not sure from where. Well, I mean, it's the ocean, but I mean, I don't know how it just got stuck there. So I decided to make some glass for a nice viewing window, and then halfway through realize, wait, that will let in light, which will be the last thing I want for a spawner. So I ended up breaking that glass, wasting the little sand I have, and deciding to just try to find a different way to get in there, because I just closed off that little area. Then I realized, oh wait, the only way back in is through the bubble stream, and that's not going to work. So I try to get back in, realize there are a bunch of skeletons, try to light it up quick. They are too strong and I am too weak, so decide that's not a good idea. And I'm like, how can I get in there? And slowly, I think I just rush in there and, oh yeah, they all die. Or maybe they get shot up through the bubble stream. I don't know. And then, as you see, this is where I finally put on that second layer of water. And I also need to dig up here to... Why? Why? Ah! This is not ideal. Well, how? I guess I'll light this up first. And for a quick escape. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, I need a few things. Do I have a pickaxe? Ah, jeez. I need to get up. What is this? I need to get to 24 so that I can AFK there without, oh, whoops, well, whatever. Alright. Alright. Let's see if this is good. Ow! That was stupid. Actually... Ah! Getting used to these. Actually need to go this way so I can drop all the skeletons down. However, with all this bedrock, it's probably a better idea to just make another mob farm. An all mob farm, not just skeletons. This is a terrible spawner. Having one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Here it is. Okay. That was not ideal. I think it's right here. Right here. Yeah, alright. Those two. Then I have to dig up to 48, I believe. Ooh, some iron. That's lucky. Quite a bit of iron. Where are we at? 28? Alright, and then make another little drop down shaft. Make sure, oh, lovely. Make sure that they can be punched. So 4 more. Oh, that was 5. So I want them right here. I have finally created a little killing chamber above the spawner, which you just saw me get to with difficulty. And now I'm trying to figure out the water situation up here with the 2x2. And it's not working out because I can't get it to push skeletons when they are in the back row of that 2x2. And nighttime again. Sadly, as always, no zombie villagers. Just creepers and regular zombies and terrible skeletons. And I almost perish from a lit zombie. And soon I will go back to figuring out how to make sure that zombies, once they come up the bubble stream, can find their way forward through down to the killing chamber. And there I just make some fence gates to stop the water, which I realize they kind of get hung up on. So I ended up changing that to signs, which you'll see later. And I also have cobblestone fence to try to push them up like a half level. But that doesn't work. And now I'm trying to look to see if one of the other sides has a better bedrock configuration with which I can make a centralized bubble stream. I can't. They're all terrible. So the one I have is probably the best, which I guess is lucky that I found it so quickly, but unlucky that it is still terrible. So yeah, as you can see, it's not great. I'm like, oh yeah, they'll get caught on that. I think. Oh no, I don't do that. But I realized that it's not flowing there. So, like, oh. And as you can see, I almost died, but luckily there was water. Not so lucky later on, but. Oh yeah, I also was gonna build more fence gates, or no, signs at this point, but didn't have the wood and didn't feel like going up the ladder again to get my stuff. Oh, half a heart. All right. They won't. I don't know. Yes. I don't know how. Ah! Whoops. I did not have my hand on the keyboard. Oh, no. Uh, why? Why? Anything I should bring? I don't think so. Whatever, I'm already almost all the way down. This is the last little bits while I get back to get my stuff after I die. Thank you for watching. Sadly, again, didn't finish the the spawner. That's what happens when you cut nothing. I don't know. Who knows if it's working? But I think this should be finished in the next episode. I really hope. 'Cause it's taken a long, long time. Well, thanks. Goodbye.